Alright everyone, there's been a lot of requests. I'm going to do a video for the Sounds of the Show for MLB The Show. Excuse me, I'm fighting a cough right now. So, I'm going to run through how I set up chants, also how I set up the yells, and then I'll run through a little bit of the stadium effects, mainly because there's a lot of different start times on them, and I'll kind of show you my thinking on some of them, and then finally hit on the pitchers, and then finally with the position players. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to do a real quick chant, and we'll go from there. So we have Gold Wave running. This is the file. This is the standard file. You can start with a new one just by clicking New. Click OK. We want it in stereo. I'm not going to do that. I already have my files. And you can do this with the current files that are in the packs. This is the easiest way to do it. This way everything's already there, and then you can just edit the metadata later on. And I can show you guys how to do that as well. So let's start with this team chant. This is the first one for St. Louis that I'm working on. And if this was the old file, I would select all, delete, and then I'm going to bring up the same exact file, basically. This is the same one. Select all, copy, and then I just close it because I don't need it anymore. And then I'm going to paste it into it. Okay? Hit play. I'm not too worried about that excess space. I can get rid of it. You just click, drag to the front, drag to the back. On some of the chants, I like to leave that excess space. It kind of keeps other ones from dumping in on top of it. So I'm going to keep a gap here. I just won't keep it as long. And then I'm just going to click the trim button right there. And that trims it down. If I need to increase the volume or anything, I can even do it in a certain section as well. So I can go here. Let me save this one first. So I can go to this section right here, and I can increase the volume just on that one section. I'm moving fast because So I'm going to change the volume. It's the little speaker. I don't know if it's the same on all the things. It's also up here as well. It's easier down here though. Change the volume. This is going to increase my decibel level. If I wanted to bump it up, I can bump it up 3. Click OK, and you'll see it raise up. That was before. Or that's now. That was before. If I wanted to raise up the whole thing, I'd highlight the section. Try not to grab this empty space. We had an issue last year that Cujo was hitting on, and it was bumping it up, and it was making it look odd in Sounds of the Show. Like there was this space of sound in there, and there wasn't any there. So try and highlight just that one section and do that. And then just increase the volume. Again, I'm just going to go 3. I'm going to delete it anyways. You want to make sure that these are just barely hitting at the top, or just barely pushing past it. If you go any higher than that, like these, they're going to end up clipping, and you'll get weird pops. So I'm going to undo, leave it there. This one is already verified as working. I'm not really too worried about these being up there. And if I wasn't sure, or I need to make an empty space here, you can go up here again to the volume and then decrease it all the way to the bottom. Negative 160 decibels. And that's going to clear out that spot and make it completely empty. Void of sound. Alright, so on to the jeers.